Father Weed, you have returned.
A voice? What did it say?
Now your envoy's losing it.
No. I think something in the Ardra spoke to him. Not like this. I've been round Ardra my whole life, and it never spoke to me.
I don't think it spoke to anyone. Not even godlikes.
That's some gift. Sure seems like it. Now, we've still got to get...
The boat's just up ahead.
Gods, I hope you're telling the truth.
This way.
Boat! There it is.
Thank the gods it's still here. Get on.
There, in the distance. So, the smug...
My name's Alone. Oi, I told you.
Look, if this is the soul plague the Empress sent you to find, you have to stop.
I'd heard rumors about folk. I thought they were just that.
I don't know how, but if anyone can find a way, it's you.
Will you get on before I leave without you?
Aye, onward to Paradise. Never thought I'd be glad to sail here with a smuggler.
If anyone asks, you never met me.
This is your final warning, Kai. One more. Hey! Turn around and sail back to wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial Envoy. And he's late. Huh. Probably died at sea.
Wait, you're the... Fuck.
Nice.
Forgive me, Envoy. I meant nothing by it. A slip of the tongue. Can we start over? Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia. We're a scrappy bunch, but we know our way around Paradise. Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, present company excluded. They told me you were a godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so...
Uh-oh. Get ready to be disappointed.
Forgive me, again. We're having a bit of an emergency. No doubt you've come for the Adiran ambassador, but he's gone, along with our claviger. They traveled northwest to the Strangle Route, past the old Pargroon Wall.
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviger. How's about we partner up? Claviger Aemond helped me get on my feet when I came to Paradise a few years ago. Last time we spoke, he sounded worried about things. If he's gotten himself into trouble, I owe it to him to help out. If there's one thing you can say about Rowatayans, we're no backstabbers. We handle our disagreements face to face, with lots of yelling and violence. You'll vouch for me, right, Captain?
Better to have him and not need him, I guess.
That's the nicest thing you've said about me all day.
Kai, before you go, the Envoy is no stranger to the wilderness, but you and I both know the living lands can be, unpredictable. Make sure he comes back alive, or the Steel Garrote will have my head.
Better yours than mine.
The Steel Garrote are here as guests, helping Adirans like yourself keep the peace. Or so they say.
That's certainly what they'd like you to believe. Sounds like their reputation back home in Adir isn't any better.
You tell me, Envoy. Asking a lot of nosy questions is a good way to end up with a knife in your back. They're an order of religious cutthroats, sharpening their blade. Creepy bunch. Speaking of the Steel Garrote, fair warning, their leader, Inquisitor Ludwig. You do that. Just, I heard she's a monster. The personal handmaiden of the burnt. They say
Right behind you. We've got to find your ambassador and my claviger. I'll bet you're glad. Glad to be on dry land after that voyage. Come on, let's get you some fresh air. Pogrunin left these beacons. It's all over the island. They're good for finding your way around.
Please, how hard is it to answer a question?
I don't trifle with souls, man.
They're tearing my home apart. Never mind.
I've come in search.
much of lost treasures? Have you heard any rumors of such things in the area?
I suppose so, actually. There are some Pargrunan ruins to the north, just across the river from the Strangle. The Pargruna said that there might be many treasures.
Greetings, friend. You look like you could use a fine weapon or a sturdy shield. Not to. I suggest you take a look at my wares before you speak to Daggerda.
First get the leaves, these letters won't turn up.
Build another palisade just like the last. When this one falls, what'll you adherents do then?
Your armor could use some work. Let's check the watermill for supplies.
Next one's mine. I was just getting warmed up.
Even Pargrunan walls can't stand against this place.
Give me a target. What's the target?
Unseek!
What am I hitting? Aim where? Where's my mark? Aim where? This one's mine. Not looking so good.
A rot seeps through here. Who poisons us? We cannot see.
Odd. Didn't used to be this overgrown. I can take care of that if you want.
What am I hitting? Where's my mark? Coming in hot. Give me a target. What's the target?
I got a bad feeling about whatever that bear's trying. That's a bad way to go.
Seek!
Show me what you got! What am I hitting? Come and get me! Stand back.
Unseen, unheard.
I drop my side.
The scourge invades. Claw it out. It breathes. It is close.
That's the claviger. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk. Are you blind? We're being hunted. Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after.
Oh no, let's see what you got.
Seek!
Let me catch my breath. Time to rally. Hey! Over here!
Seek!
Come and get me!
Seek!
Let's see what you got.
monstrosity! Well done!
What happened to that bear?
That's one for us.
Poor bastard. One of Ludwine's toy soldiers. I never even learned their name. Not that it would have done us any good. Oh, my savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more time. Good people. And a good claviger.
And a capable one. Eamon was no stranger to these wilds. He seemed worried last time we spoke. Now I see why.
Ambassador Falchion Hildegard at your service. And you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say. But keep it close until... Aren't you going to introduce me to... Or did he now?
A little faster, and we might have been able to say, happy to have been of service, nevertheless.
I'm charmed. I take it you had business with the claviger? It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late. I expected Floor. We heard alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness. The changes in the ecosystem are expected. We tracked the corruption all... The situation is more dire than I...
We are here. Come to us. Commune with us. We have waited for...
What's the matter? But you... Very well. The Emperor trusts your judgment. You know something of our troubles. I trust your instinct. Just be careful.
Take it slow.
It is you. We wake from seasons of slumber. We were drowning in our nightmares for so long. And you, our memories are fractured. But you too are alone in your strength. A rot eats at the foundation. It spreads and festers and seeps and crawls. Poor babe. Yes, the air. It is an infection. We feel the pain of this intrusion. If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony, what do you do? Death. Because something Envy. How much we envy the loving dead. The rot festers. We could suck the poison out, let green be, but a favor for a favor for a favor, then this place shall heal. Retire. New again this world.
Incredible. Envoy,
You alright? You look like you were in...
What happened? What can you recall? You must be sensitive to the spirit world. Inquisitor Ludwine will need to hear of this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Steel. Not that she has any interest in ecology. The Steel Garrote provide us some much-needed protection. We have our interest in the living land. Stay out of their way, and they'll return. Good. We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the paradisement. Envoy, what you've done.
Just watch your step. There are swaths of the city barely more civilized than... Whatever the Inquisitor's like, she can't be worse than that bear. Can she? You are full of surprises, Envoy. I'd heard God Knights have strange powers, but I've never known one to heal an entire grove. Guess your Emperor really did seem the right person for the job, huh? Still, you have your work cut out for you in Paradise. Enjoy the calm while you can. Can. Let's talk the next time where I can. Feel like I should know more about it.
The path to Paradise is a tad overgrown, but I can find my way back.
After your voyage, it must be nice to spend the night. The night on dry land. Personally, I've always found the rocking of a ship to be soothing. As long as I've got my feet facing the... bow, that is. You know, for most people, getting sent to the living... But, according to Steenrick, you're the personal envoy. Then I dare say you're better equipped than most who wash ashore here. You must have some truly fascinating stories of past... exploits. I'll look forward to it. But in the meantime... why does the Emperor send... Oh, that almost does sound like a... I don't know how you investigate a so-called plague of the soul, so... being a godlike, I don't suppose your patron deity gives you any unique insights into I thought every godlike knew their god. That's one of the stranger things I've heard. And out here? Sorry. Well, now that we've seen the Dream Scourge, refugees are flooding in from outlying regions, and people are making offerings to the gods. Not much. I've heard it changes people, makes them... No one seems to know exactly how. And here, unfortunately, the presence of so many adherent troops and the rumored... I think that's why the I was in Claviger Amond. Oh, he may be on his way back to the wheel, but he'd hunt me down in the next life if I let Paradise go. So for now, that means helping you get to the city, and hopefully shedding some light on the Dream Scourge. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course. Someone once told me you need more than a little crazy to last out here. I get the feeling you'll fit right in. I'll let you get some rest. It's good to be part of a... It's the gateway to the living land. Most of it's then with us. Don't get me wrong. In part because the living lands means... But first... For a lot of people, for others... It was. Used to be. That's what's... Hillgard... But... Enjoy the ocean breeze while we're here. I haven't seen this much.
Right flank! Good fighter. What's the target?
Not bad. It's got natural light, right on the river, just needs a little up. Keep. You got everything you need to fix up your armor. Let's head to camp.
incoming power-ups. You're mine now. One for you!
Those Arabs must have been scavenging supplies, too. Nice work. That'll help against whatever we face out there.
Que larde. I'd heard.
Oh, hey, comes on a little strong.
But to meet you, what an... A godlike of... Who knows? Listen. Maybe that's for the best. Then have you seen a cartographer in the area? A human. His name is Girmund. He's my assistant, and I sent him to map the eastern wilds. I knew it would be perilous, but it's been a long time since you... Bandits, smugglers, spiders with eyes.
You know how many so-called adventurers I've saved?
It's an intrepid
3.
As I said, if you find him and bring me his map, I'll be glad to pay you for it. Thank the gods! When he last wrote, he was mapping the eastern ruins. If you find him, bring his work to my shop in Para. You're welcome anytime. I have.
Well, that's our marching orders then.
That's far enough, Outland. Well, well. If it isn't the new arrival. We have a problem, all right?
Unless you're hearing that from a handsome stranger in the bathhouse, that's usually an invitation to trouble. And not as fun as the kind you get.
Me and Pod, we aren't so fond of Outlanders. Especially one. For all we know, you're one of those sick bastards. Not much of a talker, are ya?
Hey, it's all right. You're talking enough for all.
No one brings the plague into my town. Ha! Let's...
Good. I was getting tired.
Here we go! Just like the good old days.
Nice banner, ain't it? I found it on the beach, covered in bird shit. Must have washed ashore from parts unknown.
Welcome to Paradise, Envoy. The ambassador's expecting you.
should not be here. You should be free, whole, the blood feeding your veins. Why are you here? The space with we feel this. We could dip our hand. We are trapped like water. Our beloved, an arrow broke the skin. A festering blot of corrupt. It stilled your heart. It silenced the song in your mind. They hurt you, but we do not hear why. Soften. Quiet. You would accept the wind. Your soul is imprisoned. But we could. Just this one. We are bound. We help us. We sense the rot and we fear it. You must. Like a scent in the wind, yes. We will show you. Breathe deep.
You're awake? Thank the gods. For a second there, I thought I had a problem on my... A voice? A vision of the beyond? And an ethereal manifestation? Your friend here carried you halfway across the city. Made quite the...
Probably not the Grand Imperial. Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the wheel, but if anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill. That's what everyone in Paradis. The streets have been less murderous since your ambassador and his guards took up residence. But your assassin...
There's something I still don't understand. Envoy, you died. What you need is time to recover. Your soul has... This is far beyond my expertise. She would know what to make of your strain. Well, she doesn't accept payment. All you have to lose is your time. A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. Runate's shop is in the hills to the northeast. Just head out of the gate to the... Oh, but avoid the Watcher in Hightown. She's an... I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll... Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the main road. That'll get you...
I suppose following the chain... Either way, I should go with you. Your assassin... Hey, my schedule was clear. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than... The sooner we solve your murder, then we should talk back again. I'm hoping you can help me understand what just happened.
Hey, I had a dream about you.
Godlike. Interested in... So, you're that godlike. You're the one who saves the ambassador from the... I'm just trying to help some friends of mine. They're Adherents. Is there any chance... I know this is strange, but they're in a rough... Well, to be honest, they helped me out a while back when I needed it. I'm just trying to Galarde. Loffled and Gladwine came here about 8 years ago, long before the recent rush of Ediren. They admitted to having a checkered past back home, but they started a new life in... Back then you'd struggle to find an Ediren in the city. Now they're everywhere. Well, let's stick to... Anyway, with all these Adirans coming in, Loffled, and if they were spotted, they're lying low in the shantytown for now, but they mean to leave for Third Board.
Adherents in the shantytown. I doubt they're getting a warm welcome. Most of the people there are paradisans run out.
They're afraid to go out in public, and Gladwine, poor soul. Ah, but you can. There are herbs in the wilds around. It's a little too dangerous for us ordinary folks, but for the hero who braved the strangle...
Ending with flattery is not...
Agrasima. Oh, there is one more thing they need. Land deeds. They've already paid for them. There's a Rawatayan in the Pearl District, Mako, who was handling the paper. No. We had a falling out. Thank you.
You died? But you've got some god-looking... I'll keep trying. But there's not much to... None of the clerks believe my story. Still can't believe you're alive.
really you? I can't believe you're alive. How do you feel? Not even death can slow you. But we'll return to the topic of your... Our first order of business is your purpose here. You said you had a missive for me from... Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and an extension of the throne's authority. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation. And I can't think of anyone. You've seen how wild the living No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles. Trust me, we'll get to that. This embassy has no shortage of political foes. You've seen firsthand. Thank you, Envoy. The Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire. At least rebels know the meaning of negotiation and compromise. Though, even I must... They've sabotaged our work. Indeed. The killer sent a message. I won't lie to you, Envoy. But defend it, we must. For Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on these Paradisian rebels must face justice. Ludwig goes where she likes, haunting the living lands like a vengeful spirit. Let's make sure to give her some...
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarok, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradise. Blend in, for one thing. Marius is from the Tusks, about the harshest and remotest place the gods ever...
Trickery, lies. The gods did not build this place.
Let's just say no one survives out there without picking up a few skills. The kind we'll need if we're going to fight, especially if they're from...
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. But before we can send you off to parts unknown, we need assurances from the local healer. After all, you survived a brush with death. The health of your body is one thing. The health of your soul is another. An unusual course of treatment. Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the Oh, I wish I could see the killer's face when they realize the hunter has become the... We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Ballarok? Besides, I could...
But what's the point? It's useless without that other.
So, you're the one they all... Ha! The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey, providing they're asleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip of my cool. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best track.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be? Hiding behind...
You don't know anything about me, you Adiran Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
Dukte Drago Sakasat Jitule. You want to talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
I think this is about to get interesting.
I knew you were blessed in Nimdut the moment I saw you coming. Thought maybe I'd teach you a lesson. So I paid the bartender a few gold to drop a tiny bit of Widow's Kiss into a cup and serve your drink in it. Cramps should be starting in a few minutes, so, if you want to fight, we should go ahead and get started.
Wait until you get to know.
Oh, I could feel it. Gods. You.
Oh, that is quick. You better get to a healer before the poison spreads to your brain.
You wait, Marius.
Well, that was something.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran Ant.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a person. You know your poisons. It was a test. That guy's such a Nimdut, he thought he was doomed. And he actually believed I could pay the bartender to poison someone's drink. Gods, the taverns in Adir must be rough. Smart. The effects are more widely known. Let their imagination run wild on them. Noted. If I'm not mistaken, you're looking for someone to help find the people who killed you. I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track. Bloodstains, footprints, darts left behind. If we find anything at all, we can find your... We'll figure this out, Amakul. One moment.
What's going on back there?
You saved my life. He would have killed me, and all for a few coins.
Think nothing of it. Any law-abiding citizen would have done the same.
This may not be the prettiest part of town, but it's got the grinning Battle Rock.
a situation over here.
One moment.
Right here. This is where the envoy fell.
If it were me, I'd take the shot from up there above the embassy. Let's see if we can get up there.
Wish that Sawbones would hurry up. I gotta get back to him. No one else is coming to help.
Here, by the graffiti. You can reach the roofs from here. With any luck, your assassin will be as bad at hiding their tracks as they were at making sure you stay dead.
Yeah.
Guess the deer and discipline doesn't apply to pest control.
Oh, no, you don't! This one's mine!
Well, that was fun. Smells familiar, but I can't place it. Whatever it is, it's not used for game hunting or keeping beasts out of your garden. The apothecary might know more.
Seems like a good place.
Go back to the market and up the stairs to the east. You'll see a large building with a big window on top.
The Mermaid's Den. Nice place. We should say...
The apothecary is in the back alley. Any luck? We can try.
Wouldn't want their diplomats going hungry or sober.
Yeah, so close.
Step right up. I can tell you need. Please buy something. I'm trying to.
You there. I heard what happened.
If you're really quiet, you can hear actor souls dying as people just keep on walking.
I wouldn't go up there, stranger. That's Sparrowhawk territory.
Adherents ain't welcome around the Pearl District. Mind yourself.
That's just neglectful. Who lets a Pargroom smile and be yourself? Or maybe just smile.
Let us in, sweetheart.
I told you, we're closed.
Not for us, you're not.
That's all I have.
All you have? Huh. Aren't you the Outlander who died in the streets? How are you? Gah. It doesn't matter.
You've got to help. He's gonna hurt me again.
Everyone take a deep breath. No one is hurting anyone else today. Right?
You seem to like beating up on little guys. Want to take a run at me?
Listen to me, dead man. What happens here does not concern you. Ha! You Adherents always think everyone's out to get you. This is getting tiresome. I wasn't really gonna hurt the apothecary, but I'm really, really gonna hurt you. Stand still.
Get him! Here they come!
He's also right. I'm sick.
This time, you're gonna stay.
the shot.
Isokso!
Stay. Gotcha. Let's see what you got. Out of the way.
You're a good friend.
Quit moving. Come and get me!
Can't believe they're dead. It's over.
Who's ready for more?
Back for more, Envoy?
Wait. We should ask that apothecary about your assassin before we leave. I don't think we're going to be welcome here for long. All those sparrowhawks will be sniffing around here any minute. And since that's not the last skirmish we'll find ourselves in, I say we take this opportunity to stock up on some better equipment. I like your spirit. But if you want a guarantee of getting the good stuff, I reckon...
Envoy, thank you for dealing with those miscreants.
A gang of bullies shaking down honest folk?
It's no more dangerous here than anywhere else. It's just that...
You even killed Thala, the biggest, baddest of them all. The Sparrowhawks are gonna come after you. They don't. That's... You don't have to come to my defense. No one sticks their neck. Poison? Let me take a look. Wait, I recognize that from my wares. It's oil distilled from Santa Torre, a berry native to the Living Lands. Hey, look, the Living Lands is a dangerous place. All right, take a nap in the forest and you'll wake up dead.
Not if you know better than to take a nap in the blessed A forest.
Walking through the streets of Paradise is supposed to be a safer proposition. Yet, our...
Before you ask, I can't tell you. If word got around that I was ratting my clients out to the adherents... Ludwig? The Death Guard?
Yes, the Death Guard. My guess is she'll scoop your eyes out first.
Claviger Amond used to say she had the worst.
All right, I'll tell you what I know. The truth is, I never saw the customer's face. They wore a hood. A monk's cowl, I believe. But I can tell you that Santa Torre is used in religious rituals. Prophets and seers will do anything to leave their bodies. Well, at least that's some encouragement.
If you want mystic types, you want to go visit the Temple of Andra. Probably the only reason you'd want to go.
On the other hand, Claviger Amond was cozy with plenty of mystics and oddballs.
Easier said than done, believe. I hope that I've been able to assist you in some small way. Good luck in your...
So we're going to the temple to find a mystic to ask about the poison. Not what I imagined my day would be like.
I hoped you'd turn up here again. My friends and I want... There's one problem. I better not talk about it. Juliana, she's inside. Just don't waste her time. She's a business...
Free to pass through the gate now.